progress on the journal?
If by progress you mean genetic experimentation recipes, demonic incantations, and what Strange here thinks is some sort of, wait for it, Lilith fanfiction Faustus wrote in a 10,000-year-old dead language...
Ancient Atlantean.
Then sure. Tons.
I actually speak a little Atlantean.
Ti o mile oth ep isith?
But I did find this.
A hole?
We think it's a shipping facility. Or smuggling. Faustus may have been a demented loon, but the man kept some pretty detailed records.
Possibly for stealing. From me.
Via the hole.
Let me guess. That's why I'm here.
Well, given the nocturnal and clandestine nature of this operation, as well as your experience in dealing with subterranean affairs...
I'll bet. Ever wonder why you people only come to me for the dirty work?
Because you're a vampire? You sleep in the actual dirt? Or a coffin?
I mean, there's sort of a point buried in there. Sorry.
Let's go. I don't want to sound like a diva, but just once, I would like a mission on a tropical...
Checking out a good stuff on ground?
Combing through Faustus's twisted ramblings wasn't the easiest job in the world, but Captain Marvel did manage to find a spot of particular interest to the late Doctor. Judging by the Hydra activity we've picked up in the area, I'd say
Big hole.
Big horde of Hydra.
Think we finally found out how they're smuggling artifacts out of the sanctum.
Good, then there must be a way to smuggle ourselves inside. Let me guess. Stealth, not your style?
I'm a vampire, remember? We invented stealth.
You might want to tell that to them.
Hydra forces in this area are causing trouble. Let's take them down.
Will
If you're done showing off, why don't we move on Hydra and put an end to their artifact smuggling operation for good?
No problem.
Your time has come!
Interesting.
They
cannot possibly match your strength.
Here it comes. It's weirdos like these that give people like us a bad reputation.
It is all coming back to me.
Can't do much here.
We've got company.
Mother, protect us.
According to our thermal scan, this hole branches from here across the entire city. What the hell was Faustus doing down here?
You'd have to ask Crossbones.
Did they teach that in the Air Force? This is a serious predicament.
We've lost one of the artifacts. Don't let them get away so easily.
Service.
Hydra has always sought power from the occult, but this feels different. It's one thing to steal artifacts, but this entire setup feels like distribution center. But distribution to where?
If my mother is involved, nowhere good.
Then I'm betting it somehow involves Banner.
You had your chance to Hell that.
Get some!
So that's how that works.
I am impressed.
Trucks were just the beginning. Secure the area and head to the source. The gigantic glowing hole Hydra drilled under our noses.
Regroup and position Tango!
The sheer scope of Hydra's operations in this city are staggering, especially considering the number of heroes that take up residence here.
The greatest lie the devil ever told was convincing the world he didn't exist. Playtime's over.
That was something.
We've done it. Excellent work.
Where do you think it goes?
Down.
Better not be a fire dragoon lair. Hydra's been busy.
whatever the hell they're doing down here. It smells wicked. Remind you of something?
The sanctum. Back door?
Gonna say yes.
We serve our mother. We await the return of the midnight sun. We eat interlopers and their little brains.
I would have preferred the fire dragoon.
Hydra forces in this area are causing trouble. Let's take them down.
Doesn't sound like much.
This should help.
No pain.
Ready up. Tell him who sent you. It's about time.
Even we have our limits. A waste of good meat. We will crack your tiny bones. You will die.
Oh, that's just gross. Get this stuff off of me!
This is gonna get messy.
That door of his may be our best bet at getting through to the sanctum and finally taking the fight to Lilith.
Smell. Fresh meat. Surface meat. So much better than sewer meat. Sweet, sweet surface meat.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll let us through if we just ask nicely. I got it. I'll put this to use. Time to bleed.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Not bad.
Soon we eat.
Regroup and await reinforcements.
Hydra would make a far easier meal than us, monster.
Yes, but underneath their crunchy shell, the meat is spoiled. Mother's blood makes them stronger, but sours the flavor. Too much gamma for our liking.
Well, that put me off my lunch.
That hurts.
Here to help. Keep it up. I'm not worried. Next time I won't go easy. That looked like it hurt. Think I can punch through a moon now? Here we go. This fight's in the bag.
Monoforms are for the weak.
Caught me off guard. This thing is actually pretty tough.
There is no end to Hydra's reinforcements, even down here in the sewers. Deal with them if they are in the way. But Venom is the priority.
Yes. Food should not play with other food. When we are hungry.
Their champion has failed.
We've done it. Excellent work.
Hey, Van Helsing! If you're gonna do something, now's the time!
Hang on, Dracula! This one's gonna hurt! Purge that monstrosity! No!
Light within the darkness. Return to me, child. Must not heed the call! You cannot escape our destiny.
I thought Venom's breath was bad.
It is.
You know I'm kidding, don't you, Charlie? How long was I out?
Days.
What happened?
Before or after you exploded.
The collar.
Still intact. Though I'll admit, when Agatha and I first made it for you, we didn't anticipate the need to withstand alien energy.
Felt like more than that. As if...
Thankfully, the venom creature didn't seem to like it either. Ran off through that gate of his, which is why Blade was able to get you home.
Next time I will send that thing straight into the abyss.
Next time, there will be no next time. I know I've been pushing things hard. Pushing you.
That's what you do.
Maybe not on this one. At least until we find a way to counteract the volatile effect of these compounding alien and mystic energies. Which reminds me, Strange and Stark have been chomping at the bit to come see you. Which, of course, I would not allow.
Hope you are not too rough on them.
Me? Of course not. Though I can't speak for Charlie. Still, wouldn't hurt to show your face around here when you're ready. People are starting to worry. It's time. Come home.
Tell me about it.
And you are certain it will hold?
We wouldn't be standing here if I wasn't. You two focus on the creature. I will worry about the collar.
Haven't really seen Blade since he got back from the sewer.
Carrying Hunter home on his back.
He's still outside. Being extra broody. Maybe you should talk with him.
Good idea. I'll go with you if you like.
All I'm saying is the tower's lost. We're no closer to breaking through Slimerama's sanctum shield, and our exalted chosen one just woke up and is listening to our every word. It's great to see you on your feet again, boss.
Where is Blade?
Outside, I think. Perched by that mausoleum.
Yo, Hunter. Blade is outside by the mausoleum.
Glad to see you back on your feet again. Strange and I tried to stop by for a little house call while you were out, but turns out your dog is part flamethrower.
She is very protective.
That's one word for it. Listen, I know you're probably hearing all sorts of comments after your last tango with Venom. For what it's worth, we both just wanted to say that we don't think you should get within 50 light years of that thing until we sort out what the hell's going on between you two.
This Venom creature stands between me and the prophecy. Destiny demands he fall by my hand.
Seems like Destiny's hit list just keeps on growing for you. How about you let some of us other heroes slay a mystical dragon or two? Look, Strange and I have been studying pieces of that symbiote ever since this nightmare began. Problem is, the further they get from the source, the more their molecular structure changes, which basically renders them useless to us. In zombie movie terms, I need a sample from Patient Zero. The old slimeball himself.
Venom.
Or Eddie, if you talk to Peter. Either way, that's our guy. We get a sample from him, somehow maintain its molecular integrity long enough for Strange and I to poke around at it, and, well, we're in business.
Let me guess. You have a new gadget in mind for the task.
Gadget? No, not a gadget. Plans for a groundbreaking device to solve this insurmountable problem and keep you from exploding next time you fight the indestructible monster? You betcha.
I like where this is going.
Good. Calling it my symbiote sampler for now. Hey, I ran out of acronyms, okay? Stage 1 in stopping our symbiote nightmare once and for all. Meet me over by ye old anvil over there and we can get started. Oh, you're not afraid of needles, right?
Needles?
Forget I asked. Oh, you are gonna love this.
Until next time. I'm sure I'm not the first person to inquire on this fine morning, but seeing as how you did explode in what I might describe as a most spectacular fashion, any side effects I should know about? Headache? Blurred vision? The urge to murder us all?
Oh, I am feeling the urge to murder now.
You do? I need to alert Caretaker. We should be monitoring you. Wait a moment. You're putting me on, aren't you?
Well, I am the hunter, after all.
Ha! Of course you are. Who would you be without your ever-charming urge to kill? But, in all seriousness, I hope you feel comfortable enough to disclose any medical conditions you may be experiencing now. We can't in good conscience send you back into battle against Hydra if you're not in tip-top condition.
My head is throbbing.
An explosion will do that to you, I'm told. Meditating or taking a nap might do the trick. Of course, Tony would prescribe a triple-shot macchiato. Still, it's hard to believe that's all you're suffering from. You're made of tougher stuff than I thought. Is there anything else I can help you with? Any burning philosophical questions about the universe you need answering?
Do you really think we will be able to halt the prophecy?
Halt? No, unfortunately not. Prophecies are stubborn things.
So, you do not believe I can change mine?
Anything we do would be like dropping a rock in a stream. We might stop it or divert it for a bit, but the relief would only be temporary. This prophecy will come true, one way or another.
How do you do it?
Do what?
Balance both light and dark magic without becoming overwhelmed with one or the other.
Yes, I am rather well-rounded in my magical gifts, aren't I? I suppose I see magic as a tool. I use magic, but it doesn't use me. Just remember, you don't need to go pure dark or pure light unless you want to. There is room for everyone's own unique path.
Are you worried about what is happening to the Sanctum?
I try to keep those thoughts roped away from my own sanity. I am deathly afraid of what Lilith is doing in there. I don't think she hijacked my home just so she could rifle through my sock drawers.
I should take my leave. There is much to do.
Yes, there is. Just don't push yourself too hard. You are, after all, still part human. Fate smiled on you, Hunter. Not every combustion is survivable, but that's stating the obvious. A strong aura surrounds us. How can we help you, Hunter? So, do you have much experience with smithing? Perhaps you should put your suit on for this.
Where do you think I got the suit, Doc?
I assume through some sort of elaborate computer-aided precision manufacturing process.
Well, that's how it is now, sure, but the very first one I hammered out with my own two hands.
Oh, that seems improbable.
You're a wizard.
Remind me not to ask you about anything ever.
This forge fire is something special. All right, here.
Are there any curses I should be aware of? I know exactly where this goes.
Remind me again why you haven't digitized this stuff already? This is going to take way longer than it has to.
There's something to be said of the careful study that can only be achieved by examining the physical documents.
Got more coil for me? Initiating startup mission. How's that for quality workmanship?
I'm happy to help, Hunter.
This should be useful. This will do nicely. Always better to be prepared.
My lucky day, huh? Let's do...
I'm ready when you are. If you can beat Carol, ready to work?
This'll make a difference. It always leaves a bad taste in my mouth when I end a mission with a friend down. Glad to see it wasn't the permanent kind of down.
Makes two of us.
Blade really kept his cool down there. Fun vampire crypt puns aside, I'll tell you, Hunter, he's an asset.
I owe him my life.
Yeah, he gets 5 stars from me. And ass-kicking abilities aside, he's pretty on point with his movie references. Outside the mission stuff, I gotta say, I had my doubts about Blade. The brooding vibe, the sunglasses indoors, his lack of preference between a Chicago style versus New York, which is just plain wrong. But the more I see him in action, the more I think he might be an okay dude.
You definitely left a mark on him as well. He is quite impressed with your capabilities.
Well, let him know. The feeling is 100% mutual. Happy to have him on the team. Anyway, I wanted to ask how you were, and it turned into a full-blown cooler talk. Better get back to work before the boss notices. Catch you later.
Caretaker, are you all right?
That's what I wanted to ask you. I know you're on your feet and seem fine after that explosion with Venom. But I know all too well from experience that sometimes the worst injuries are not visible to the naked eye. So, please tell me, Hunter, are you actually as fine as you seem this morning? Or should I be worried?
Now that I am ready to return to the battlefield, it is our enemies you should be worried about.
Glad to hear it. Although I hope you do know you don't have to front with me. If you are suffering in any way, if anything is wrong, it's not weak to ask for help.
There's nothing wrong. I feel strong.
If you say so. Yeah, well, I guess I should stop fussing over you and go see what horrors Hydra has in store for us today. As you were, Hunter.
Hunter, hello.
Heard about the explosion, Hunter. No shame in it. We've all been caught by a boom before. Did Eddie Brock make it out? He likes to try and kill me, but I think that's just his language of love.
Heard about the explosion. Glad you're okay.
I hear I owe you my thanks.
You know, when you were resurrected, I was sure you wouldn't be able to overcome the darkness inside you.
What do you think now?
I'm beginning to think I was right. You are your mother's kid, all right. No escaping that.
There's nothing wrong with who I am, or how I entered this world.
If you are mortal, I'd agree, but you aren't. You're a demon, a half-breed like me. I know the battle you're having with yourself every day, because I fight the same one. Thing is, I'm getting the feeling you're about to surrender. You are crying out for your mother, calling out her name like a lost kid at a theme park, while all this crazy-ass dark energy was swirling around your body, almost taking it over. I was so sure you were about to fall that I didn't leave your side. Surprised you came to with the light still in your eyes.
You need to know that I will never fall to darkness.
Who are you fooling, Hunter? You ain't infallible. None of us are.
I would appreciate you not sharing what you witnessed with the rest of the team.
I don't plan to. It's not mine to share. I'll leave that to you. I should be training.
You need to go?
No, I'm just not the kind of person who takes a lot of breaks.
You are strung tighter than a grand piano.
Your point?
If you cannot bend with the wind, you will break.
Okay, good point. Echoes Eastern philosophies and all the wellness blogs that rip off Eastern philosophies.
What is a wellness blog?
Doesn't matter. I'll try to live in the moment. We almost done?
Blade.
Come on, it was a joke. There better be a next time.
Yeah, something tells me it won't be the spontaneous combustion you'll encounter.
Hunter, good to see you on your feet again. Stay out of trouble.
Whatever that device is, Hydra would rather destroy it than allow us to capture it for analysis. Don't waste any time. Take them out before they can do any serious damage. Those soldiers are targeting the device. Do whatever it takes to stop them.
No change in plans? Interesting. Watch this.
Systems active.
Take this!
Nice work.
All that research has finally paid off.
Well, at least your aim is improving.
Don't make the same mistake.
Confirmed enemy target.
Hydra en route. All right, people. Let's do it.
Behold the light's gift.
sensors aren't picking up anything surprising.
Enjoy your nap. Don't try that again.
Firing solution ready.
We've got incoming.
They will not last much longer at this.
You've got incoming Hydra. You know what to do.
Weak, even for Hydra. Now that was something.
Tech in the world on our side.
Looks like they have help.
I've got your back.
Midnight Suns. Assemble.
Something?
It's time to finish this.
Your actions set the tone for all of us.
What's our contingency plan? Serve her with honor.
Hope you're ready for a fight.
go.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Let's settle. There's still time to run away, but you better get going.
You were too weak for this fight.
Looks like we've acquired some new hardware courtesy of Hydra. Good work.
A few of us are meeting up tonight. It's a book club. You're probably busy, but if not, the others said I should invite you.
A book club?
Yeah, I didn't figure the great and powerful Hunter would be into a book club.
If it is worth reading, I am interested.
All our books are worth reading. Anyway, I'm headed to the meeting. I doubt it's your thing, but if you're interested, you could tag along.
After you.
Okay then.
Blade's giving you the stink eye. Or maybe he doesn't like the punch. Either way, I think he wants to speak with you.
Here's how this works. We pick out a book, we read the book, and then next meeting we talk about the book. It's my turn to pick, so give me a minute. I need to narrow it down.
What kind of book is a book club book?
The good ones, that's the plan at least.
Did you already talk about today's book?
Well, no, there isn't one for today.
What is the best book you have read so far?
None.
You have not read any books, but you are starting a book club?
Hunter, I've read half the books in the library. I have too many favorites to list. I meant I have no book club favorites yet.
You are being evasive, and I do not know why.
This is technically our first meeting.
I thought this was a regular thing you did.
Yeah, I want it to be. Doesn't matter how sharp your weapons are if your mind is as dull as a brick. Just give me some space. I need to find the right book if I'm going to. I need to pick the right book, okay?
All right.
I hope I have time for this. I used to be in one of these with my friend Jess, but it fell apart.
What happened?
I got reassigned, she had a kid, aliens invaded, the usual.
Aliens?
Yeah, it's been a busy decade.
This is the first book club I've been to that didn't devolve into a knockdown, drag-out fight.
Must have been some book club.
A few years back, Bruce and Tony started an Avengers literature circle. First book chosen was Banner's favorite. Tony hated it. Said it was the worst poetry he'd ever read. That a mascara-blinded lab monkey could have written it better. I still don't know what that means. Turned out, it wasn't Banner's favorite book. It was Hulk's.
Oh no.
We lost 2 floors of Avengers Tower before he calmed down.
What happened next?
Black Widow invoked the "this is why we can't have nice things" rule and banned book clubs from meeting at the tower.
All right, I made my decision.
So, what is it going to be?
The first book we'll read for book club will be The Art of War by Sun Tzu.
Ooh, a classic.
Yep, that's an old book.
Way older than The Hunter.
Can you give me a quick summary?
It's about war. Come on, Hunter.
How old is this book?
5th century BCE. Ancient and still relevant.
I cannot wait to check it out.
Was that a library pun?
I do not know. How would you say it stacks up?
Stop right now, or so help me, I will ban you from book club. Anyway, our time is tight, I get it, but stop by the library and read the book before the next meeting. But I hope you read the whole thing. This book is one of my favorites.
The katana gave that away.
Yeah, I'm always around if you want to chat about it.
I'll save it for the next book club.
I could chat about it.
Nah, I'm good.
I admit, I like the low-pressure approach we're taking to book club. These things should be fun and informative. Not the high-stakes powder keg of the Stark and Banner book club regime.
What did you think of the meeting?
Seems like a great way to get to know each other.
What do you think of Blade's choice of book?
It got me thinking about a book I can choose. It'll have to be a good one to match Blade's pick.
See you later.
Next time, then.
I think that went well. Carol seemed to enjoy herself. What do you think?
Blade, did you start a book club so Carol would join it?
No. Yes. Sort of. We were talking about books, and I may have suggested the two of us read a book and talk about it. Captain America overheard and expressed interest. Carol said I was starting a book club, and he asked if he could join.
Then what?
What was I supposed to do? Say no to Captain America?
I barely know Captain America. I can tell him he has to leave book club.
Are you crazy? He and Carol are friends. And besides, you balance him out, you know? Glad you came, Hunter. But don't forget to do the reading.
All right, I will.
I'm not kidding.
Good girl, Charlie.
¿Qué pasa, Hunter?
Here to gloat, Mother?
Quite the opposite. I was concerned. I could not sense you after...
Your pet monster nearly destroyed me?
An unintended and unforeseen consequence of your continued assault against me. The mystical energies within our blood do not always mix well with off-worlders. But neither do the wards of your pretentious sorcerer. The venom creature is a calculated but necessary risk.
Your risk almost fractured my soul to pieces.
It is not your soul he fractured, but your chains. The shackle of your supposed caretaker.
My collar?
Every revolution of self starts with the tiniest of rifts. An ever so slight splinter in the glass. A hanging thread begging to be pulled until it unravels. All. You should be celebrating. That crack is the beginning of your emancipation from my sister's control. She keeps you collared because she fears you. They all do. Sarah wants to hold you back from realizing your full potential, the way she tried to hold me back centuries ago.
I am my own being. Not Sarah's puppet, not yours.
Then prove it. Tear off your collar. Become your true self. My poor precious child. I wonder if you even could. Once you're unshackled, you will finally be free to be yourself.
And who is that? Answer me!
Hunter, we have finished the symbiote sampling device. Come to the forge to have a look.
Peter, what's wrong? Stark and Strange are deciding what to do about Eddie. You think they'd ask, the only guy who gets what Eddie's going through? That sucks, dude. You okay? I'm fine.
Thought it might be nice to get away from the others and not talk for a change.
So we are going to fight again?
Not exactly. You've proven you can handle yourself with a sword, Hunter. But a warrior's greatest weapon is their mind. Yoga requires discipline, balance, and control. 3 things I'm hoping you've got in spades. How about we grab a couple of mats and find out?
Agatha instructed me in multiple postures from the original sutras themselves. I would be happy to show you a few techniques.
Well, I didn't exactly learn my asanas from the mall, Hunter.
Okay, Blade. Let us do this.
Was hoping you'd say that. Now sit down, relax, empty your mind. Or as Magic likes to say, pretend you're Robbie.
Hey, boss. I got something for you.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
Oh, you are gonna love this. Here you are, Hunter. One symbiote sampler, hot off the old demonic presses.
That is not what I expected.
Yes, I for one am not going anywhere near that thing.
You're a doctor. Don't tell me you're afraid of a little needle.
That is most certainly not a needle.
Well, you say tomato, I say one gamma-infused arc-powered laser tomato. Either way, we're good to go. Now we just have to get close enough to Venom to use it.
And I suppose you have a plan for that too.
Actually, I don't. Been too busy wrangling our friendly Forge demon while ignoring Strange's advice in order to build a one-of-a-kind gamma-powered symbiote extractor that burns hot enough to pierce the sun. But basically, we just need to stick the pointy end in him and let the device do the rest. Once we jab that thing, the symbiote will be extracted and stored within the chamber. The fluid inside should maintain the sample's molecular integrity indefinitely. I based it on the saliva he left on you during that last round.
I see. And does Spider-Man, Peter, think it will actually work?
I'm not sure. To be honest, I've kind of been keeping him out of the loop on this one. Look, Peter's a great kid, with a big heart. He looks at Venom and he doesn't see the same mucus monster we do. All he sees is Eddie Brock. From what he's told me, the two of them weren't exactly best friends before the symbiote got thrown into the mix. But that doesn't matter to Peter. It's not going to be easy to get that sample. We'll have to get real close. I know Peter would give anything, including his own life, to save Eddie. Guess I just don't want to see him distracted when the time comes. Look what happened to me with Bruce.
But you know I will not be distracted.
Well, they don't call you the healer, do they, Hunter? You'll get the job done. And if we can keep Peter from becoming old Slimeball's next afternoon's snack, even better. Just need to get you ramped up on this thing. We'll start with something called the on switch.
Tony.
Just kidding, you're a natural at this stuff. Your Superlink profile's already trending. Natural. Yes, that is perfect. All natural. Hey, what do you say to your own organic Stark Drive drink line?
That is not what I meant.
Yeah, I know. Doesn't mean I'm wrong on any of this. End of the day, we gotta find Venom first before any of this matters. Given his symbiote is happily sliming its way across the 5 boroughs, it's gonna be hard getting any kind of reading on him with conventional means, as in the non-demonically possessed kind. Thankfully, there's always Auntie Caretaker and her magic mirror. I'd check in with her. Talk to you soon, Hunter.
I see Tony showed you his new toy.
He did.
He is so in love with his toys. I don't suppose he's given much thought as to who should get close enough to Venom to use it.
Whoever does it would be putting their life at risk for me. That is a big commitment. I am not sure who would volunteer for it.
You don't seem to have been paying attention. The Abbey is filled with people willing to put their lives on the line for a colleague. It's not about finding someone to do it. It's about deciding who is best to handle it. This won't be figured out right now, but we should decide something soon. Time is of the essence. But I suppose you know that better than anyone. We will talk again soon.
Got more coil for me? that, right? Big Tony's Forge of Mystery. We never close.
Hello, my sweet girl.
We could go a few rounds.
Back again. Not everyone wants my advice.
How are you, Peter?
You tell me, Hunter. I'm out of the loop on everything. They're off discussing what to do about Venom, and no one has said a word to me about it.
You are worried about who Eddie Brock might hurt, are you not? If you want to take action, then speak up. This is not a classroom.
I know we're all heroes here. I know I shouldn't be intimidated. But Stark's just got this big-time Avenger air about him, and I'm Peter Parker from Queens. Who's gonna listen to me?
I am listening to you right now.
I know, I should be doing something, because right now I feel kinda useless. Maybe I'll use the forge to bake a loaf of sourdough. Really get in Stark's way until he notices me.
You should try it, see what happens.
What? No way, I was only kidding.
Maybe I was too.
I want to get Stark's attention, but I also don't want him to think I'm an idiot.
We're missing something, Hunter. And the frustrating thing is it's happening right in front of us.
Where?
The Sanctum is filthy with Hydra. Too many of them. It wouldn't take many guards to secure the building. So the question is, what else are they doing in there?
There is only one way to find out for sure. And to do that, we need to get inside.
That's not going to happen until we get a sample from Venom.
Our list of problems continues to grow longer.
Well, we're not here for the easy stuff.
I want to ask Bruce for help, and then I remember that, no, that's not an option anymore. Any new leads? I'm sure Tony won't mind if I install XCOM on Central. It's for tactical research. Pick a bad guy. Any bad guy.
Happy to help.
Hey, fellow nerd. Read anything good lately?